Good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the class. How are you, everybody? Hello, hello. How are you? Okay,
Good
nobody answered.
morning.
Good morning, Catherine. How are you?
Hi. Fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How was your weekend?
Interesting. And I did a lot of things.
Sounds good. Like interesting things?
Not really. I went to the doctor, well, to the dentist.
Ouch.
Yes.
Yeah, I know how it feels like.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
Oh, I know. But well, let's see. And the rest of you guys, how was your weekend? Do you do anything interesting? No? Sleep? Practice your English, right? Of course. Let's see. Let's see. Did you work on the platform?
Yes.
Yes,
I
two
did.
people say yes. Oh my gosh. Kenya says yes too. All right. Now we are going to see. Remember, today it's Monday. We are starting the second week in this level. And this week will be special. What do we have this week? Do you remember?
Speaking evaluation.
That's correct. Exactly. So today, everybody, I'm going to give the instructions for the speaking evaluation. And I'm going to say the instructions on WhatsApp's group too. But remember that the exam, it's here in the class, okay? So you don't have the option to say, I'm going to be listener teacher. No, because it's the exam. If you don't take the exam, it's not possible that I say, send me an audio, that is your exam. No, that is not possible, okay? I will give you the instructions so you can start preparing what you will say so you can feel ready and comfortable for the speaking exam. Now, welcome everybody. Welcome again. Thank you for the ones who has the camera on. I can see some people with the camera off. I want to see you guys. Come on. Don't forget to write your full names on your profiles. All right. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I hope that you rested a lot. Let's start because today we have a lot of things to do. Let me start sharing the presentation, everybody. Can you see it? Oops. Okay, let me know if you can see the presentation.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent, pretty good. Okay, so today is October 9th. This is the class number 6. We are working and the unit number 2. Remember, everybody, our calendar. According to our calendar, what is the percentage that we need to reach on the platform? 25%. That was your homework for the last week. So let's see how many people got the goal. Okay, let me share the platform. Okay, let's see. Acosta Guevara, she has 41. Nice. Miss Alegría Flores, 50%. Amaya Portillo, 46. Very good. You have more than 25. Excellent. Very good job. Over here, Contreras Quesada, 28. Cruz de Vasquez, 29. More than 25%. Very good job. Flores Enriquez, 57. Pretty good. Flores Hernandez, 26. Very good job. Over here, Fuentes Hernandez, 25. Very good. You get the goal. Lara Gonzalez, 38. Martinez Anaya, 41. Martinez Mendoza, 51. Very good, guys. You have more than 25%. That's excellent. I have Wendy Ramos with the 71, so that's a very good progress. Monje Caravantes, 41%. Very good job. And over here, what do we have here? Miss Pastor, 49. Good progress. Excellent. Rivas Najarro, 25. Very good. Rivera de Garcia, 49. Excellent. Rodriguez Sandoval, 43%. Very good progress. The same for Ruiz Mejia and Cervellón Jimenez, 41 and 43%. Very good. Now, if you see, most of you have been working on the platform. I can see very good progress, everybody, so that's excellent. For the ones who didn't reach the goal of the 25, please try to advance on the platform, everybody. Remember that for the next week, by the end of this week, what is the percentage that we need to get? Look.
50%.
50%.
Now, I want to be clear with this. Some people, remember that if everything goes well, we will finish this level on October 27th. Okay, that is the last day. Some people think, we finish on Friday, so I will have the weekend to finish the platform. No. If we finish on Friday, I send the scores on Friday. If you don't finish the platform on time, I'm sorry. So that means that I'm not going to send yours. I'm not going to send your scores. So be careful. I cannot wait. Okay? Sometimes I ask, please give the time to this student to finish the platform. But we are not going to do it anymore. Okay? If some people can finish the platform on time, that means that everybody can do it. Okay, so please don't leave the platform at the last minute, everybody. If you have questions with it, if there are some exercises that maybe you don't know what the answer is, so take the screenshot and share it in the group, and we can help each other. Okay? Now, let's start. Do you have any questions about the platform? Everyone? Yes? No? Okay. Now, I want to start giving the instructions, everybody, for the speaking evaluation. So please, everybody, pay attention here. The speaking evaluation, remember the calendar? We are going to have the speaking evaluation Wednesday, 11th, and Thursday, 12th. So, be responsible. I'm telling you with a lot of time in advance. So don't make plans for those days. Okay? I don't want people tell me, teacher, on Wednesday, I will be listener. And the other one, teacher, I will be listener too. Everybody wants to be listening on the exam day. So don't do it. The evaluation, the official day is Wednesday. Just in case that the time is not enough, is that we are going to continue on Thursday. But if everybody could pass on Wednesday, I'm no longer evaluate on Thursday. Okay, so please, the goal is that everybody passed on Wednesday. Okay? Now, these are the instructions. Pay attention. I'm going to evaluate the topics that we studied in the unit 1 and in the unit 2. So, the evaluation will be a conversation and is going to be in pairs, okay? You cannot choose your pairs. I'm going to choose it. You will have 5 minutes to talk to your classmates. And listen, this speaking evaluation will be an interview, okay? So for example, imagine that Victor is working with Catherine, for example. Victor has to prepare 3 questions about cities. okay? And Victor has to use quantifiers using countables and uncountable nouns. And Victor starts asking the 3 questions to Catherine. On the other hand, Catherine, she has to prepare 3 questions too about the city and using quantifier, countables, and uncountable nouns. And they will be asking the questions. When they finish, they had to prepare another 3 questions using simple past. 3 questions about the last vacations. And you can use regulars or irregular verbs. So, in total, how many questions do you need to prepare individually, each student? You need to prepare 6 questions. Got it? So, Victor starts, for example, right? And Victor says, hello, Catherine, I have a question. I don't know, and then you start. Is there a hospital in your city? Okay, that is one question. Do we have quantifiers? Well, in this case, it's just a question about the city. I don't have quantifiers here. So remember, you can use quantifier to get the extra points. So instead of asking in singular, you can say, okay, Catherine, are there any hospitals in your city? Do we have now quantifiers? Yes or no? Look.
Yes.
Yes. So then Catherine will answer the question. Yes, Victor, there are a lot of hospitals in my city. That's an example. Then Catherine asked the second question and she said, okay, Victor, how about you? Is there any pollution in your city? And Victor answered, yes, unfortunately, there is a lot of pollution. Okay, and we'll be asking 1 and 1. Is it clear, the speaking evaluation, everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, important. Listen, you can start preparing the questions from now, okay? And you have to use the vocabulary studied in the class. If you are asking something that we haven't seen in the class, like a very weird vocabulary, so in that case, I'm not going to allow you that question because I'm not going to let you to hurt, your classmates, okay? So those are the instructions for the speaking evaluation. Please, everybody, let's prepare your questions with time. I don't want you to come and invent the questions here in the class because remember, you will have only 5 minutes. So there won't be time for you to start thinking like, okay, let me see, what else can I ask? I don't know, what else? So let's have the questions ready. Now, the conversation is in pairs, but the evaluation is individually, okay? So your classmate can get 10 and the other person can get 7, for example. The evaluation is totally individual, okay? Is it clear, everybody, the instructions for the speaking evaluation?
Yes.
Do you have any questions so far? Yes? No?
Yes, we can start asking about our last vacation or about the quantifiers.
No, we need to follow the order. It's better to start with the quantifiers and then with the vacations. Okay?
Thanks.
Yes. Do you have any other questions, everyone? Yes? No? Okay, so let's start preparing your questions, please. And if you have some doubts, you can tell me on WhatsApp group or you can tell me tomorrow so we can discuss a little bit. and you will be ready for the exam. Okay? Remember that during the exam, you need to keep the camera on. So you have to prepare since now. Now, let's continue. Right now, let's start with the topic that we prepared for today. Again, can you see the presentation, everybody?
Yes.
Good, excellent. Okay, what was the topic that we practiced last week? Do you remember? What is it?
Simple past.
Simple past. Specifically, what part of the simple past?
Regular verb.
The regular verbs. What is the characteristic of the regular verbs?
In past, we read ed.
Exactly. Easy. We just need to add ed. What is the difficult part of the regular verbs?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
The pronunciation. How many ways do we have to pronounce the regular verbs? How many ways?
Three.
Three. Okay. If I have the verb kiss, what is the pronunciation?
Kissed.
Ah, very good. Kiss. And if I have the verb cry,
Cried.
Right.
ah, very good. And if I have the verb decide,
Decided.
Inside.
ah, very good. So remember the rules, okay? If it is ending in the voiceless sound, T. In the voice sound, D. If it is ending in T or D, we pronounce it as a id. So I want to see if you have been practicing this topic. We are going to practice the pronunciation, and we are going to complete this exercise individually, all right? You have the verb and you just have to choose the correct pronunciation. Here we got the audio, but sometimes the audio doesn't work properly. So my recommendation is don't use the audio, just use your logic. For example, walk. What do you think? Can I say walked, walked, or walked? What is the correct pronunciation?
Walked.
With the letter T?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, if you consider that is the letter T, you click here, okay? Then I have all of these verbs. Everybody has to choose the correct answer. When you finish, you know what to do. Click in finish, check my answers, and then send me the screenshot. Is it clear, the activity right now? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, everybody, I'm sending the link right now. I'm sending it on WhatsApp's group. And also, I'm gonna send it here in the chat. Open up the link, please, and complete the exercise. Go ahead. You have 5 minutes for this activity. 5 minutes. If you have questions, just let me know, please. Go ahead. Complete the exercise. If you have questions, just let me know, please. Don't forget to check your answers and send the screenshot on WhatsApp's group with your full names. I can see some of your classmates already finished. Very good. I can see very good scores. Nice. Very good job. Pretty good. All right. I can see some of your classmates already finished. They are sending the screenshots on WhatsApp's group. Excellent, everybody. Very good. I can see very good scores. Nice. Be careful, be careful. I can see some students got some errors. So if you have errors, everybody, well, we need to continue practicing, okay? So, easy or difficult, the practice? What do you think? Easy? Difficult? 50-50?
50-50, I think.
50-50? Okay. I can see some of you got some errors. Now, let's verify them. Which of these verbs do you consider that are difficult to pronounce? Or which of these ones gave you an error or a mistake? Which of these ones? Verbs that you have doubts about it, everybody?
I have doubt in continued. I don't,
Continue.
yes.
Perfect. Okay, let's analyze this verb. Continue. What is the last sound in continue? Continue. Ooh. Remember,
Vowel.
when we say the last sound is before we add in the past form. So it's a vowel sound. Continue. So if we go back to the box, in which category do we have the vowel sounds?
Sandy.
The sound. So if it is ending in vowel sound, the correct pronunciation of continue will be?
Continued.
Yes, we will say continued. Okay? What else? Another verb that gave you an error or that you didn't get the correct answer?
Visited.
Okay, we have the verb visit. Okay, when we say visit, what is the last sound? Remember, the last sound before the ed. So visit, what is the last sound?
T.
T sound. So in which category? Let's go back to the box. I want you to see the box. Where do we have the verbs that are ending in T? Look. Id. So in this case, what is the correct pronunciation of visit in past?
Visited.
Visited.
I will say visited. Okay? What else? Another verb that gave you issues? Yes? No? Okay, so everybody be careful, all right? Remember the box. If you memorize this, it's going to be easier for you. But that's why we need to review, we need to study it. And important, I need you to practice this topic because remember that during the exam, we are going to talk in simple past. So that means that I'm going to evaluate the pronunciation of the regular verbs. For example, imagine that your classmate asks you, hey, what do you do? What do you do on your last vacation? Ah, I played soccer. What do you think? Did I pronounce it correctly? I played soccer.
No.
No.
No. So if the pronunciation it is not correct, you are not going to get the point. Or imagine if I say, on my vacation, I visit my dad. Did you listen to the simple past form? I visit my dad.
No. Simple present.
Exactly. So we need to say, I visited. Or imagine if I say, yes, on my last vacation, I watch movies. So did you listen? The simple past? I watch.
No.
Really?
Not really. So you need to try to exaggerate. What is the pronunciation of this verb in past?
Watched.
Watched.
Exactly, watched. As I said in the previous class, it's like a double okay? Watched. On my vacation, I watched some movies. So we need to exaggerate the pronunciations. Understood, everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Very good. Do you have any questions so far about the regular verbs pronunciation? Yes? No?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Can you pronounce the verb wash in past?
Wash.
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Wash is just like T sound. Washed. Washed. Look at the difference between washed and watched. As I mentioned, in watched is double t because we have t and t. So it's like a double T sound. Watched. On the other hand, wash is only one sound of T at the end. Washed. Washed. And this one? Watched. Watched. Understood the difference?
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Excellent. So be careful. Sometimes during the exam, I've heard some people that say, yes, on vacation, I watched a movie. Is that correct? I watched a movie?
No.
No.
Really, right? So be careful with the pronunciation. So practice the pronunciation of the regular verbs. Any other questions that you may have? No? Are you sure? Okay. Let's continue then. Now, I have some questions for you. Look at this picture. What did you do last week? Let's see. For example, look at the first question. What is the action here?
I
Sleep. She slept.
But in simple past?
Slept.
Sleep.
Slept. Okay. How about this picture? What is the activity?
So watched a movie?
We can say so, we can say watched a movie. And then?
Play video games.
Play video games.
Play the video game.
How about this one?
Went to the beach.
Went to the beach. And here?
I went to the amusement park.
Okay, pretty good. So look at here. We have some pictures that are with irregulars, like slept, like went, but also we have some regulars, like watched, played. So the topic that we are going to study today, we already studied the regular verbs. Today, we need to practice the irregular verbs. What is the characteristic of the irregular verbs? What do you think?
Change the verb.
Very good. Look at this. Let's have a very common verb. The verb go. Go is in simple present. But if I want to say go in simple past, what do we say?
Went.
Went. Look at this one. Did it change its forms? Yes or no?
Yes.
Totally, right? So can I say, I goed? Can I say this?
No.
No, right? The irregular verbs, they totally change. Or we have another case. Run. No, well, let me think another. Well, yeah, let's say run. What is the past form of run?
Run.
Ran.
Look, did it change?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but only one letter. So sometimes the irregulars, they are going to change totally. Sometimes they are going to change only one letter. Or sometimes they won't even change at all. What is the past form of cut?
Cut.
Did it change?
No.
No.
Not really. So the irregular verbs, as its name says, irregulars, they don't follow any rule. I mean, here it's not like, if it is ending in O, we are going to add ENT. No, there are not specific rules for its spelling. So how can I know what is the past form of the irregular verbs? What do I need to do?
Memorize.
Memorize.
That's the only option. Memorize them. If you don't memorize the irregular verbs, I'm so sorry, but you won't be able to talk in simple past. Okay? There are not another option. And I'm going to send on WhatsApp's group a list of some of the most common verbs in simple past, so you can start studying them. But now, before checking the list, let's see the structure. If we are talking in simple past with the regulars or the irregulars, I mean, the structure is exactly the same. What do I need first?
Subject.
Subject. And then?
Verb.
Verb in past.
The verb in past. And?
Complement.
The complement. For example, I ate dinner. What did you do yesterday, everybody?
I went to the park.
Very good. I went to the park. What else?
I saw my grandfather.
Very good. What else?
I ate pupusas.
Delicious. Very good. Now, if I want to say the same sentences, but in negative, I need to add something. What do I need?
Auxiliary.
The auxiliary. And what is the auxiliary in simple past? Didn't. Now, if I already have the auxiliary, what happens to the verb?
On base form.
In base form.
Imagine, can I say something like yesterday, I didn't went to the beach? Can I
No.
say that?
No.
No.
What is the correct one?
I
I
didn't go.
didn't go.
I didn't go.
Perfect. Now, can you tell me, everybody, something that you didn't do yesterday?
I didn't go to the park.
Very good. What else?
I didn't feel tired.
Sounds good. What else?
I didn't drive.
Very good. So look, simple. If it is irregular or regular, the structure is the same. And remember, if it is in negative, add the auxiliary, but the verb is in the basic form. Understood the structure, everybody?
Yes.
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 Okay, now let's have a practice. I want to see how much you remember the verbs. So in this moment, please, let's be honest. Close your notebooks. Don't look at the dictionary, just you and your mind. Let's see. Yes, we have a lot of girls. We have a lot of boys. Let's do it girls versus boys, okay? You have to choose a number and you just have to tell me the past form, okay? But let's see, give me a second. Let me open up. Now, let me tell you to do this game a little bit more interesting. You will have 30 seconds to answer, but let me tell you that during the game, you can find some surprises, okay? So be careful with the numbers that you pick. So who wants to be the first one, girls or boys?
The winner will have 2 extra points for the exam.
I don't think
That's a
so,
good
but
deal.
that's a good idea, right? Good try, but no. Okay, so let's start with the boys because I see Victor is very excited. Okay, boys and girls. As I said, be careful. There could be some surprises over here. Okay, boys, you start. Remember, 30 seconds, and you have to tell me the simple past form with a good pronunciation. Go ahead, boys. You start.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Look at this. Oh my God. Okay, this is one of the surprises that I was talking about. Look at this one. You win 5 points just for nothing. Okay. Okay, girls, go ahead. Give your number. Girls. 7. Good. Past form of eat.
8.
8.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And look at the advantage. This is for 15 points. Good. Okay, boys, it's your turn. Go ahead, give me a number. Which one?
10.
10. Simple past of C.
So.
You sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Very good job. Girls, go ahead.
Number 6.
6. Okay. Get.
Got.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, boys.
12.
Okay. Sing.
Song.
Sound.
Can you spell it, please?
Is A-N-G.
I'm sorry, S?
A-N-G.
A-N-G.
Yes.
Totally. Very good job. Girls, go ahead.
1.
1. Go.
When?
Easy cheesy. Okay, boys.
9.
9. Okay.
Made.
Made.
Totally. Pretty good job. Girls.
50.
50 or 15?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
look at
Oh,
Oh,
come
no.
on.
This is no
That's
fair.
unbelievable.
I told you that you can find some surprises. So I'm sorry, but the other team loses 15 points. I'm sorry, boys. Okay, boys, it's your turn.
2.
Number
The
2.
revenge. Took.
Took.
Two. That's the one. Yes. Girl, go ahead.
5.
9 was already taken.
Number 5.
Oh, 5. Okay. No way. Okay. Swap
What is the
points.
meaning?
Swap points means that your score will switch. So
What? No.
I'm so sorry. This is so funny. Okay, I'm sorry, boys. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Okay, boys, it's your turn. Go ahead.
4.
4. Okay. Break.
Broke.
Yes, pretty good. Excellent. Girls?
13.
13. Read.
Red.
Red.
Red. And what is the spelling?
Spelling?
Same.
Yeah.
R-E-D.
I'm sorry, R?
R-E-A-D.
Ah, so is the same spelling?
Yeah,
Yes, it's
yeah.
the same.
Yes.
That's true. It's the same. Remember that in this case, it's a very typical, it's like a very unusual verb. The spelling is the same, but the pronunciation is different. In present, we say read. In past, it's like the color, red. Got it? Good. Boys, go ahead.
11?
11. Drive.
Drove.
Drove.
Drove. You
Drove.
sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty good. Okay, girls?
8.
8.
Slept.
Slept.
Slept. Pretty good. Okay, boys, this is the last for you. 14 or 16?
14.
Okay. Ta-ta-ta-tan.
The justice.
Yeah. We are
Look,
winners.
I don't want to click it.
Way out.
Okay. Okay, good luck. Yeah, double points.
We are
Okay.
champions.
Well, hold on. We don't know what surprises we can have here. So, girls, this is the last one for you. Run.
Uh,
Run.
Spell
Sorry.
it.
R-A-N.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, congratulations, boys. You're the winners. Very lucky you. Okay, sounds good. Now, I can see that most of you remember the verbs, and that's excellent because that means that it's not going to be so difficult for you to memorize them. Right now, I'm sending a list of one of the most common irregular verbs. They are not the only ones, but they are the most common. So try to review them, try to practice them in your free time. And if there are some verbs that you don't know, well, let's try to memorize them, okay? Now, it's time to practice the structure. We already checked the past form, so let's review the structure. I have here some sentences. You have to read the sentences and decide if they will be in a positive or in a negative form. Remember, if it is in negative, use the correct auxiliary. For example, look at the sentence number 1. It was cold. So what do you think? Affirmative or negative?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. What will be the complete sentence here?
I put on my jacket.
Put. What is the past form of put?
It's the same.
Is the
Put.
same. So we are going to say, I put on my jacket. Pretty good job. Number 2, volunteer for reading.
Me, coach.
Yes, go ahead.
The food was awful. We enjoyed it all.
We enjoyed, like this.
It all.
All right. What is the past form of
Oh,
enjoy?
Enjoyed.
Aha, that's the one. Okay, everybody, what do you think? Is that correct?
Teacher,
No, either.
the children were hungry, so
Okay.
they
They ate
ate the whole pizza.
the whole pizza. Okay, let's stop there. Thank you, Adriana. Now, I want you to analyze the sentences. The number 2, if the food was awful, what is the meaning of awful?
It's negative.
It's negative sentence. Yeah.
Awful is like terrible, right? Do you enjoy the food if the food is awful?
No, we didn't.
Not really, right? So the correct one
Enjoy.
will be we
We didn't enjoy.
eat and enjoy like this, or do I need to?
No, without eating.
In base form.
Enjoy.
Excellent, that is the one. How about the number 2? The children were hungry, so they ate the whole pizza. Affirmative or negative?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Yeah, this is the affirmative form. Okay, I want to listen to a boy. Volunteer, please, for the number 4. Yes.
I went to Lily's house, but she was at home.
She was?
No, she wasn't. Negative.
Now, I have a question here. This is the verb to be. If it is in negative, do I need the auxiliary?
No.
No, right? Here, you cannot say, she didn't was at home. She wasn't. Pretty good. Another volunteer, please, for the number 5.
Me.
Yes.
Book was boring, so I stopped reading.
All right. Like this?
Yes.
What do you think, everyone?
Double P.
Very good. So, stopped is regular or irregular verb?
Regular.
Regular.
This is a regular. Excellent. Okay, volunteer for the 6, please.
Yes, the phone was too expensive, so I didn't buy it.
Didn't buy it. Very good. But imagine, guys, that you had a lot of money. And if the cell phone was too expensive, but the money, no problem for you. In affirmative, what will be the sentence? What will be the past form
The
of
phone
buy?
was too expensive, so I bought it.
I bought. Exactly. Be careful with the pronunciation. Sometimes we say bought, but if you say boat, that's another thing. It's a transportation that you use to go on the ocean. So the past form of buy, bought. So is it clear, everybody, the affirmative and the negative form of the simple past?
Yes.
Yes? Any questions so far?
Not really.
Easy or difficult? What do you think?
A little bit easier than the regular form, I think, because in the negative form, you don't need to change the verb.
That's true. That's true. So remember, if you memorize the verbs, simple past will be easy. The problem is if you don't memorize the verbs, that case will be very hard. Now, let's talk. Do you have a question? No? Okay, Now, let's talk in past. I have here some cards with different time expressions that we can use in past. You have to tell me what you did and what you didn't do. For example, talking about yesterday, you had to tell me something that you did, affirmative. Can you tell me what you did yesterday?
I went to the shore.
Very good. And tell me something that you didn't do. I didn't. What else? What else? Negative.
I didn't go to the mall.
Very good. That's the one. So I want you to tell me an affirmative and a negative sentence. All right. And to start with, I need a volunteer. Who wants to try? Only one, please.
Me, teacher.
Okay, but tell me the name. If you say me, I don't know who's talking.
Adriana.
Adriana. Okay, Adriana, what did you do last week? Affirmative.
Last week, I went to visit my grandma.
Sounds good. And what you didn't do?
The last weekend, I didn't go to the supermarket.
I didn't go. Very good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Adriana, pick someone, please.
Mario.
Mario, tell me, Mario, about yesterday. Listen, if your classmates, for example, Adriana, already used the verb go, so let's try to use different verbs, okay? Go ahead.
I played video games, and I didn't make lunch.
Okay, sounds good. Excellent. Can you pick someone, please?
Okay. Carolina Flores.
Okay, Carolina, tell me about yesterday evening.
Okay, yesterday evening, I practiced some English.
Okay, repeat practice, please.
Practiced.
Practiced.
Practice.
Practiced. Uh-huh.
And I didn't play with my cousin.
Good, nice. Remember, if we say regulars, let's try to exaggerate the pronunciation. Okay, Carolina, can you pick someone, please?
Sophia Margarita.
Okay, Sophia, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Tell
I'm
me
here.
about last month.
Last month, okay. The last month I went to the beach and I didn't run every day.
Okay, pretty good. Pick someone, please.
Okay, let me see. Rosibel.
All right. Hello, Rosibel.
Hello.
Okay, Rosibel, tell me about last year.
I didn't work in the platform.
Okay.
In
affirmative?
I played with my husband.
Okay. Sounds good. I played. Excellent. Sounds good, Rosibel. Pick someone, please.
Melvin
Thank you. Hello,
Rivas.
Okay, Melvin, you there?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about last winter.
Mm, I didn't use. I didn't near. Mm, I don't remember sweater.
Okay, sounds good. What else?
Mm, I I didn't take a shower. Oh, sorry. I didn't swim in the pool.
I didn't take a shower. That's so funny. Okay, tell me a sentence in affirmative.
Affirmative.
Mhm.
Mm, I I ate pupusas with my family,
Okay, sounds
or
good.
I drank chocolate.
Okay, pretty nice. Thank you. Can you pick one of your classmates, please?
Azucena.
Thank you. Hello, Azucena.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, Azucena, tell me about last weekend.
The last week I didn't cut my hair.
Mm-hmm. And in affirmative?
I I spent a lot of time playing video games.
Past form of spend? Can you repeat again, please?
I spend.
Spend. Are you sure?
Explain.
Okay, spend is regular or irregular verb?
Irregular.
Irregular. What is the
Irregular.
last sound? D or T?
T. Spent.
T. So we need to exaggerate the T sound. So spent. Okay? I spent.
I spent time playing video games.
That's good. Excellent. Can you pick someone, please?
Yesenia.
All right. Hello, Yesenia.
Hello, teacher.
Tell me about 2 days ago.
2 days ago, I went to run.
Okay. Any negative?
2 days ago, I didn't run.
I didn't?
Run.
Run. Okay. Sounds good. Pick one of your classmates, please.
Let me see. Mr. Alan.
Alan. Hello, Alan.
2 weeks ago, I read a new book.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 weeks ago, I didn't wash the dishes.
Sounds good. Pretty nice. Okay, pick the last one, please. Pick one of your classmates.
Kenya.
Kevin.
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Tell me about yesterday.
Oh, yesterday I bought a new Christmas tree for my mom, and I didn't clean my house.
Okay, excellent. So if you paid attention to your classmates, they were saying affirmatives and negative sentences. Remember something important. If I already have the auxiliary, the verb, basic form. Please, if you are going to use the irregulars, memorize the past form. And if you are saying the regulars, just be careful with the pronunciation. Is that clear? Affirmative and negative form?
Yes.
Yes? Do you have any questions so far? No questions?
No.
No question.
Easy, very good. Okay, if you don't have questions, so let's continue practicing. And now we are going to practice listening, okay? So everybody, there are some people that they are talking about some past events, okay? So listen to the audio and you have to tell me what happened to them. You will see different options and you just have to choose the correct one, okay? For example, in the number 1, look, there are 3 options. You just have to tell me what's the correct one, okay? Now, let me try to share it again in order that you can see it. It's bigger. Let's see. Okay. Now, remember that you can answer in your notebooks, and then we are going to see if your answers are correct or not. To avoid interferences, microphones off, please. If you cannot listen to the audio, let me know. Okay, pay attention, everybody. Here we go.
1.
It was a pretty bad snowstorm, and the roads weren't in very good condition. I guess I was driving a little too fast, and I went into a skid. I couldn't control the car at all. I went off the side of the road and into the snow. Luckily, the car wasn't damaged, and I wasn't hurt, but I couldn't get the car to move. I just had to stay in it and wait for the tow truck. Finally, after about half an hour, the tow truck arrived and pulled me out.
2. Yeah, it was pretty scary. We ran into a bad storm, and the plane really bumped around. The passengers were pretty scared, and of course all the kids were screaming and crying. It lasted for only 10 minutes, but those 10 minutes felt like an hour. I don't know how the pilot got the airplane out of that storm, but he finally did. And the rest of the flight was perfect. 3.
All I wanted was to get the newspaper. You know how some hotels leave it in front of your door in the morning? Anyway, I stepped out of the room to get it, but the door shut behind me. I tried to open it, but it was locked, and my key was inside the room. I was in my pajamas. Luckily for me, someone from housekeeping came by, and she had a key.
4. We were staying in this hotel in Thailand when there was a fire. I was so scared when I heard the fire alarm go off. We got out of the hotel as quickly as we could. The hotel was badly damaged, and some people lost their clothes and money. Fortunately, we were lucky. No guests or staff members were injured. 5.
I was out shopping with a friend when I saw some kids selling raffle tickets to raise money for a charity. It was for a really good cause, so I bought a ticket. I didn't think much more about it, but in the end, I won first prize. It was a good prize, too. A weekend trip for 2 to New York City.
6.
I was at a restaurant with my wife when this famous movie star sat down at the table next to us. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to ask him for his autograph, but my wife said I should let the man have his dinner in peace. Later, when my wife was in the restroom, I asked the waitress if she would ask the movie star to sign my menu. And believe it or not, he did.
All right, everybody, could you listen to the audio?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Do you have the answers or do you want to listen it one more time?
I need to listen.
One more time.
One more time? Perfect. No worries.
Teacher,
Okay.
but I have a question.
Yes.
The pronunciation of them are British.
Kind of. Yes.
Kind of British.
Yeah. Remember that we need to try to practice with different accents in order to feel like, you know, more challenging. Okay? So I'm going to play the audio again. Everybody remember, try to answer in your notebooks, and then we're going to see if your answers are correct or not. Microphones off, please, everybody. Okay, pay attention. Here we go.
1. It was a pretty bad snowstorm, and the roads weren't in very good condition. I guess I was driving a little too fast, and I went into a skid. I couldn't control the car at all. I went off the side of the road and into the snow. Luckily, the car wasn't damaged, and I wasn't hurt, but I couldn't get the car to move. I just had to stay in it and wait for the tow truck. Finally, after about half an hour, the tow truck arrived and pulled me out.
2. Yeah, it was pretty scary. We ran into a bad storm, and the plane really bumped around. The passengers were pretty scared, and of course all the kids were screaming and crying. It lasted for only 10 minutes, but those 10 minutes felt like an hour. I don't know how the pilot got the airplane out of that storm, but he finally did. And the rest of the flight was perfect.
3.
All I wanted was to get the newspaper. You know how some hotels leave it in front of your door in the morning? Anyway, I stepped out of the room to get it, but the door shut behind me. I tried to open it, but it was locked, and my key was inside the room. I was in my pajamas. Luckily for me, someone from housekeeping came by, and she had a key.
4. We were staying in this hotel in Thailand when there was a fire. I was so scared when I heard the fire alarm go off. We got out of the hotel as quickly as we could. The hotel was badly damaged, and some people lost their clothes and money. Fortunately, we were lucky. No guests or staff members were injured.
5.
I was out shopping with a friend when I saw some kids selling raffle tickets to raise money for a charity. It was for a really good cause, so I bought a ticket. I didn't think much more about it, but in the end, I won first prize. It was a good prize, too. A weekend trip for 2 to New York City.
6. I was at a restaurant with my wife when this famous movie star sat down at the table next to us. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to ask him for his autograph, but my wife said I should let the man have his dinner in peace. Later, when my wife was in the restroom, I asked the waitress if she would ask the movie star to sign my menu. And believe it or not, he did.
Okay, is everybody ready? Yes?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's see if you get the correct answers. We are going to do it by choosing the correct one. We are going to do it through a poll. Okay, so I want to everybody tell me what the correct answer is. And let's see if you got the correct answer. So in the number 1, it says her car was damaged. She ran into another car, or her car got stuck. So I'm sending a poll. Everybody, let's go and vote. Tell me what the correct answer is. Go ahead, go ahead. Ah, this is interesting. Some of you say letter A, some of you say letter C. I got some other with the letter B. Okay, time's up. Look at this one. Most of you said that the correct answer is the letter A. But let me tell you that the correct answer is the letter C. If you chose the letter C, that's the correct one. She got her car stuck. Remember that there is a moment that she said, fortunately, the car wasn't damaged. Good. So if you picked the letter C, you have 1 point. Let's go to the next one. In the number 2, it's talking about an airplane and all those stuff. So what do you think? His plane had a medical difficulties, his plane flew into bad weather, or his plane had to make an emergency landing. Go and vote. Some people says that is the letter A, some other letter C, some people say letter B. Okay, go ahead, everyone. Let's vote. Time's up. Okay, in this case, most of you consider that is the letter B. The correct answer is the letter B. Yes, the airplane flew into bad weather. If you picked letter B, you got the point. Excellent. Let's move on. Let's go for the number 3. In the number 3, everybody, what happens to her? She got lost in the hotel. She was stuck in the elevator, or she was locked out of the room. What happens to her? Go ahead, everybody. Go and vote. Tell me the answers. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Coach, teacher, I can't vote.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have.
You cannot see the poll?
I can see it.
Okay, the poll has to appear on your screen or in the option that says poll. But if you cannot see it, you can tell me the answer here out loud. So, Senna, what do you think? A, B, or C? For you? Number 3.
C, letter C.
Letter C, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, look at this, everybody. Actually, most of your classmates consider that is the letter C, and the correct answer is yes, it's the letter C. Very good. So, everybody, if you picked the letter C, yes, that's the correct answer. You have a point. Okay, let's go back now. Let's go to the number 4. In the number 4, what are they talking about? He was injured in the fire. Letter B, he escaped from the fire. Or letter C, he didn't hear the alarm. If you cannot answer the poll, you can tell me out loud. What is the correct answer? A, B, or C? Go ahead, go ahead. Okay, time's up. Look at this one. Some of you say letter A, some other letter C, and most of you consider that is the letter B. Well, let me tell you, everybody, that the correct answer is the letter B. Very good. If you picked the letter B, you get the points. Excellent. Let's move on to the number C. Oh, number 5, I'm sorry. A, B, or C? What happened in that scenario? She won the first prize. Her friend won the first prize. Or option C, she sold some raffle tickets. What do you think? Okay, time's up. Look at this. Some people says B, some others say C, and most of you consider that the correct answer is the letter A. Well, let me tell you that the correct answer is the letter A. She won first prize. Very good. If you pick that option, you got the point. Okay, everybody, let's go for the last one. Okay, in the 6th scenario, what's going on here? What happens? He spoke to a famous person. Letter B, he saw a famous person. Or letter C, his wife spoke to a famous person. So what do you think? What is the correct answer? A, B, or C? Go and vote. Go and vote. Okay, time's up. Look at this. Some of you say A, some others say B, and most of you consider that is B. Let me tell you that the correct answer is B. He saw a famous person. Excellent. If you pick the letter B, you got the correct answer. So everybody, tell me, how many correct answers did you have?
All of them.
All of them. Yes, oh my goodness, very good job. And the rest of you?
I
All,
got 5.
Okay.
all
Now,
of them, teacher, but I have to say that in the number 3, I answer only for logic because she said something for a key. So I said, it's
that's
not
the
possible
one.
in the elevator. So
And look at this one. That is something important, everybody. I know that sometimes when we are listening some audios, sometimes it is not possible to understand every single word. So we need to listen and try to identify the keywords. All right. In this case, that's what Victor did. He listened to the keywords and he get the answer. So that is what we can do too. Okay. Easy or difficult, the listening practice? What do you think?
Well, for me, difficult.
Difficult. And the other ones?
Difficult.
Difficult,
yes,
50,
the
50.
pronunciation.
For the accent.
The accent, exactly. And that's the purpose, everybody. If you are working for an English company, not all the time you will talk to people with a very nice accent. For example, in my case, I mean, we are Salvadorian. We have our own accent. And I know that for you, it is easy to understand me, right? But when we are talking to native people, I mean, that's difficult. If you're talking to a British person, that is difficult too. So we need to get familiar with the different accents. So when we have listening practice, well, sometimes you will listen to different accents too, okay? But that's why I always recommend you, please, to watch movies, to listen to music in English. Now we already practice listening, we already practice grammar. It's time to speak. Can you see the presentation? Yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, let's have a speaking practice. I want you to tell me what you did and didn't do. So again, we are going to say affirmative and negative sentences in simple past. You can use regulars or irregular verbs. And please try to tell me as many details as possible. For example, let's start with yesterday. You had to tell me what you did yesterday and something that you didn't do. Then 1 hour ago, tell me something that you did and something that you didn't do. Now, be careful with the verbs. Sometimes we just use go. I went to the beach. I didn't go to the mall. I went to the store. I didn't go to the church. So come on, we can use go, but in one sentence. The rest, try to use different sentences with different verbs. Understood? Yes?
Yes.
Please, if your classmate say a regular verb, but you didn't listen to the correct pronunciation, tell them, okay? Hey, try to exaggerate the pronunciation, or can you repeat the pronunciation? Because remember that this is a practice that is going to help us for the speaking exam, okay? So if your classmate make a mistake, tell them and try to correct them. I'm sending the scenarios on WhatsApp's group. So everybody, you can see the time expressions that you will use. Let's go to the breakout rooms. Everybody, if you are in a group where you are alone or something, just let me know and I will switch you to another groups, because I know that today I have some listeners. So if you are alone in a group, just let me know, okay? Let me see, just let me change the groups. Okay, everybody, let's go to work. Do your best. No Spanish.
Hello.
What? Okay, what did you do yesterday, Liz?
Okay, yesterday I went to the mall with my husband and my daughter. And you? What did you do yesterday?
I cleaned my house and I didn't lunch. I didn't have lunch.
Okay, in my case, yesterday I didn't um, watched washed the clothes.
Okay. And what else? What else? The other one.
I can see Carolina. I'm not sure if Carolina will participate.
I don't know. Hello, Carolina.
Okay, continue, please. I
no.
think that she's listening.
Okay. What did you do 1 hour ago, please?
I helped to her prepare the lunch, and I helped to prepare the dinner. Um, yesterday I didn't eat pupusas. I didn't watch TV. Um, um, Also, I didn't work in the platform. And you? What did and didn't you do yesterday?
Yesterday in the morning, I went to visit. I went to church with my family, and so I ate chicken soup for lunch. In the afternoon, I remember I walked uh, around the park with my family. At night, I played the video games with my friends. Um, I didn't eat, mm, for example, fruit. I I didn't drive car because I can't. Um, I didn't take a nap. And you, Mario?
Well, and yesterday I looked for my keys because I lost them, and I didn't practice any physical activity. And when about 1 hour ago, I um I when started my class my English class, and I didn't work because I I was into my class. So that's it. Any question?
Okay. Last month, what did and didn't you do last month?
Last month, I went to the beach with my family because I like the beach. Also, I found a new phone because I needed a new phone and checked no, checked it to my English class. That's it.
Okay. The last month, let me think. I celebrate my sister's birthday and I start my university class and I went to El Paraíso Chalatenango to visit my family. I didn't go to the beach and I didn't go to in vacation.
Go go out because it's like different work.
Okay, so you travel because it's interesting and amazing for you, right?
Yes.
Travel a
Yes, I
lot.
love it. I love it.
Okay, that's perfect because I don't travel. I don't travel a lot, but well, in the last Monday, mm, I went to Santa Ana, but
Really?
I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but the food was delicious, I think, and it's a good place. In fact, currently I have to travel a lot to Santa Ana because I'm I'm studying there in Santa Ana, University of El Salvador.
Oh, really?
Yes, in the
I live in
past,
Santa Ana.
no,
Yes.
are you kidding me?
Yes, I live in Santa Ana. I recommend you simmer down.
Oh, actually, in that restaurant tomorrow, I will visit that restaurant because we have to do some it's like research about improve its sales. You know, like the pizza, and it's for a subject to my major that is name is in marketing. So tomorrow
I didn't drink water. Yeah, because I was drinking now. Yeah. Tell me, what did you do in your last vacation?
On my last vacation, I drank some margaritas.
Okay.
And I didn't uh, visit my uncle.
Okay, time's up. Let's wait for everybody. Time's up, time's up. All right, everybody. Let's go back to the main room. I was listening, very interesting answers. Oh my goodness. Okay, how was the practice? Easy or difficult?
Sad, teacher.
Sad.
Sad. Yes,
Why?
because my cell phone doesn't work now, so I have to check up.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I think that maybe.
Well, I hope your cell phone start working properly soon. Maybe your cell phone needs vacations. Yeah, sorry. Okay, everybody tell me, did your classmate answer all of the questions? Yes?
Yes.
Did your classmate use the verbs correctly in simple past?
Yes. Yes.
With the good
I think yes.
pronunciation? With the good pronunciation?
We tried.
Yes.
Good try also.
Good try. Okay. Did your classmate say correct sentences in negatives?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Actually, I was listening to very good sentences. Just be careful with some of them. For example, I didn't dinner. Is that correct? I didn't dinner?
No.
No.
Is I didn't have dinner.
I didn't have
It is a
dinner.
compliment. Dinner is a compliment.
Exactly. I need the verb. I didn't have dinner. What is the pronunciation of this verb? In past.
Celebrate.
Celebrated.
Celebrated. Be careful
Celebrated.
because I was listening to some people saying just I celebrate. No, I celebrated. The same here. What is the pronunciation here?
Started.
Yes, started or started. Be careful. There are just, maybe the main observation is for the pronunciation of the regular. So that is something that we need to practice. Okay. Do you have any questions so far, everybody? Yes? No? Okay, so everybody, we don't have more time. We are going to stop right here. Tomorrow, we are going to have a lot of practice to be ready for the speaking evaluation that is next Wednesday. Okay? So guys, have a wonderful afternoon. Take care and see you tomorrow. Goodbye. See you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.